Today is October 3rd and I'm on a short walkabout on the property where I've been living for the last 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. These are the beautiful horses. They belong to a neighbour in the front. I don't know their names, but they're really happy to be in this big field because when I first got here they were in the upper field which had no grass. Aww. Horses are amazing. So now I'm going to turn. I do what I call a perimeter walk. It's a bit like wolf medicine, where you walk the perimeter. And just notice. So it's gated property. I'm walking towards the chicken house. There's 3 roosters, which is unusual. Usually you could only have 1 rooster. And then if I turn the camera over, the main house is there. There's a garage, which is also a workshop space for the inventor, wizard, entrepreneur, owner, the other co-owner, their husband and wife. She works in the banking industry, and this is their first year, I'm pretty sure, living here, and they have a garden over that way. So the corn didn't turn out so great, other than the raccoons really like it. They have raised bed gardens that grew all sorts of vegetables, and there's still squash in that other one, and they're ginormous. But here's the irony. Nobody cooks. Nobody here cooks. The adults don't cook. The 23-year-old son that lives here doesn't know how to cook. Up until last month, he had never been shopping for himself. That was my adventure with him. I think we should have filmed that. Could have been a big viral hit on whatever that platform is called, TikTok. But hey, I'm getting off. Can be tangential. I'm getting off track. But now we're at the chicken house. And yeah, I thought I'd share my humor because, you know, it's been a lot. It's just been a lot. Oh, and there's, you know, a motorhome, a pontoon boat, a speedboat around the corner. Always something. And then we're walking towards this beautiful outdoor, well, there's the rooster, fire pit, which apparently has a lid that goes on top of it. It hasn't been used, but I'm hoping to be able to use it. If I get hired to stay on in a house, rent, chicken, dog, cat sit, that was a mouthful, then there will be a fire ceremony. I'm going to do a ceremony. I'm going to do a fire ceremony. I'm going to invite the young man that lives here to release as much muck as he is capable of. Yep, we're just going to call it muck. So it's all about releasing the muck. As I move towards a lake. This is a private lake. And yes, there are many pelicans. They're like my favorite part of being in northern Colorado is these pelicans. There's over 20 some of them. Started out with a group of about 12 or 13, and they gather and they have a nest across the way, but no one's allowed to come on this property. So the private lake is home to all sorts of birds and species, and at some point, I'm pretty sure that they're going to turn it into a sanctuary. It meets all the parameters. And there's fish in here, I think they're carp. And so you can watch the pelicans work together and move the fish. It's pretty amazing. And then there's smaller, this is some kind of duck that's indigenous to Colorado. There are other ducks. The geese will migrate, the pelicans will migrate. And when the pelicans migrate, they'll go towards, I'm pretty sure, the Gulf of Mexico and Texas. They come back to the same place every year. So it's that migratory thing, similar to whales. I seem to have a similar migratory thing. I'm not quite sure if that's going to get uninstalled or not, but I do know that when the weather changes, and I'm hoping it's not soon, and these beautiful pelicans band together as a group in a flock and fly, I know that that's going to be a signal for me as well. So I'm at a transition point of magnitude. Humanity's at a tipping point of magnitude. The planet is absolutely changing moment by moment. So on that note, whatever you're doing, thank you for checking in and breathing and viewing this beautiful space as I continue to walk. This was where the bees were kept. These beautiful flowers attract bees, and there was a beekeeper that was hired, and first time with the beehives, they were able to get 40 pounds of honey. They're sitting in 2 buckets. And I'm not sure, since they don't cook, what they're going to do with it. But honey's amazing, especially local honey. So I might introduce the concept of farm to table, since that would have been a great way for some of this produce to move from here to there. And then these are raspberries, and I've been coming out and picking them. And yeah, it's very labor intensive. However, it's really good for me. I've discovered that the wasps that are around the corner don't like helichrysum. So I wear helichrysum oil and the wasps stay away. So that's the roaming gnome report for October 3rd. Take care, you guys.